Hello and welcome. I'm Parul Sharma and you're watching Zoom TV. Today is a special one. I have with me a woman who recently made almost 1.4 billion people's hearts swell with pride. Please join me in welcoming Miss Universe 2021, Harnaaz Sandhu. Welcome, Harnaaz.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. How are you? Congratulations. This is wild.
Thank you so much and congratulations to you too. We did it together. India won after 21 years.
Absolutely. I mean, it's unbelievable. And we have kind of come full circle, you and I.
Right.
Because the last time we sat down to chat, you had just won Miss Diva. And now here we are. Has it sunk in yet that you are the Miss Universe?
I think now it has sunk in because I just came out of my quarantine successfully. My reports came negative, RT-PCR reports. And now I think now I can celebrate this big win with all of you and, you know, express how I felt and how am I feeling right now. And I do not feel like it's still sunk in because it's a huge thing for all of us.
Absolutely.
So I'm just trying to make sure that I am enjoying every bit of it.
I want to know, what was the first thing that you did as soon as you got crowned, like as soon as you got off that stage?
Okay, well, the first thing was I was trying to, collect all my thoughts, and then I called my national director, Natasha Grover. And she was screaming, she was saying, "Chak de fatte," so was I, and I was just telling her that we did it, and I can't wait to meet you. I wanted to call my mom as well, but you know, I had interviews, I had to just get my photo shoots. First official photo shoot after winning, that was the things happening. But yeah, she was the first one I called, and after that, then I started my journey.
Party hui thi?
Oh, unfortunately, I didn't party because I believe the crown is not only, you know, it's not about glamorous part of your life, it's about responsibility. And I was up to taking care of the responsibility the time I was crowned already. So I was making sure I was sleeping well, working on all the aspects, upcoming events. And party will happen only after I will be coming back with official homecoming. I think tab maza aayega, sab bhangde shangde tab dalenge.
Absolutely, absolutely. Do you remember what was going through your head in the moment that you were crowned, or was it like all a blur?
Oh my God. Honestly, when I was in top 2, I was holding hands with Paragoy.
I saw it was so sweet. You guys were like looking up and you were crying.
Absolutely. And she's a very good friend of mine. So I remember 50% of my mind was like, what if you don't win? Yeah. And 50% of my mind was like, what if you win? And I was just praying to God saying, I'm this close, you know, India is this close to winning. Please let it, just make it happen. And we all have worked so hard. And it was a challenge for us. We got only 30 days to prepare. And I was just praying that, yes, I want Steve to say India. And when he said India, I was like, I released all my emotions. And I think with the time I cried, everyone in the whole universe was crying who felt me or who has been through, you know, my journey, or who always believed in me. They were all crying with me.
Absolutely. Us Indians feel things very deeply, and you really made us very proud. I'm sure since you've won, you have got a ton of like congratulatory messages and wishes. Up until now, which has been the most special one? Like, who said what that has really been close to your heart till now?
I think it's very difficult for me to point out one because all of them have congratulated me in the best way possible, and all of them is equal to the best message for me. You know, I can't be like one of the individual who texted me in that way, made me feel great, or I was feeling grateful, something like that. All of them, if I add it up, and it equals to the best message for me till now. And I just want to thank all of you. Thank you so much for taking out your time, congratulating this big win. And that's all. Like मैं कह के गई थी that Harnaaz आपका नाज बन के आएगी और crown लेकर आएगी. So that was the thing which was running into my mind.
Poetry in motion. Of course, the journey has been a very long and grueling one, the road to Miss Universe.
Right.
Do you remember any particular moments that have really stood out in the competition while you were there, apart from your crowning moment, of course?
Well, Israel is a beautiful country and the food is delicious. Apart from the food too, when I was literally hogging on food, I think the time I went to the Dolphin Reef, because I'm a person who's very connected to animals, and that time I realized how important it is to understand the emotions of animals. You just can't force I mean, people around me, they wanted to touch dolphins. They wanted to swim with dolphins. I was enough, grateful that I got this chance. But we can't touch them. We can't force our emotions on them because as humans, we make sure what are we surrounding ourselves with. Who are the people? What are the vibes? So same goes with animals. We can't, just
they can't speak, so we should.
So I think that was a great, memory for me. There's so many, because I'm a water baby. I love to swim, so I got this great. Hey! So yeah, that was my favorite moment.
And during the competition, is there any moment or any maybe round or something that you did there that, you will really, really cherish?
Well, all the rounds are marvelous. In every round you get to showcase your different personalities.
Absolutely.
But my favorite, and the one for which I was very excited, was the national costume.
Right.
And I think the main agenda behind wearing beautiful sari by Abhinav Mishra and the umbrella, and the whole concept was to show the royalty of women in India, how all the Maharanis used to style and they used to showcase their personality, that they're strong, they have created their own umbrella and they are independent. And I think that was what I wanted to show through my expressions, that we are warm at the same time. We Indians are warm, but we have that strong aura of women around us. And my advocacy is regarding women empowerment, so I just wanted to show that best. And I really enjoyed being on stage. I felt like mere saath pura India, mera Bharat tha.
I mean, that must have been really nerve-wracking. I can't even imagine.
Oh, well, honestly, fun fact about that dress is that wo umbrella bahut heavy tha, more than 8 kgs if I'm not wrong, and even the lehenga was very heavy.
That's a hectic fact.
But it is what it is, because you have gotten this once in a blue moon opportunity to represent your country, and everybody's dying to be there.
Absolutely.
So if you have gotten, you should respect it. You should be grateful and just make the most out of it.
Absolutely. 8-9 kgs ke lehenge to we wear shadis and all mein also.
Or my training bhi ho rahi thi, and I was getting trained for the gym and everything.
Yeah.
So I think that was enough and worth it.
Absolutely. You must have, of course, made some really good friends while your competition journey was going on. Any particular lady over there, another one of your co-competitors that you really have become close with, who really was sort of your rock over there? Someone you got along with really well?
Well, my roommate was Miss Nepal, and we both spoke Hindi. So did Singapore also. Along with that, Philippines was in our group. So we used to group in the sense we were getting a supervisor, and we were sharing our food and our different kind of moments. Miss Vietnam was also my great friend. I think Paraguay, and then Malta. There's so many. I made friends because I love making friends, and I think it's important for you to make sure that whenever they come to India, you should be the best host. And if you go to their countries, you know whom to call. And I'm so excited to go to Japan because she's a great friend of mine. I've already told her that I'm excited to be in your country. So I'm looking forward to that.
That's lovely. You're quite Miss Congeniality, I would say. Huh? Become friends with everybody. Everybody loves you.
I do, because I think winning a crown is definitely a huge thing. It's a responsibility. But dil jeetna bhi aasan kaam nahi hai. So,
absolutely.
Winning hearts is also a huge task. And it just comes when you be yourself and you are genuine and you love everybody. And it's so important to understand that the competition is not among others. The competition is between you and your soul. It's just all within you. You need to appreciate everyone who is beside you and just hold hands and go together, because in the end of the day, we are all here to celebrate the empowerment of women and to make everyone realize that if we can do it, you can also do it. It's just that we are here, we have worked hard, we came out of a comfort zone, and we have struggled with that courageous attitude, and you can also do it. It's just that one mindset that you need to change.
I like that, thanks. So throughout your incredible journey, who would you say has been your biggest inspiration and why?
Oh my God. Well, Andrea, who was Miss Universe 2020, she has been such a constant support for all of us. When she used to come, she used to share her experience after winning Miss Universe, and she used to tell us that it's complicated, but it's all in your head. The time you are believing in yourself the time you know what you want to do, and every purpose that comes along with your journey, you are dedicating your life and your emotions with that, everything comes easy. Sure. And the way she has talked about Smile Train organization, because I've also worked with them and I'm looking forward to take the legacy. I remember I was so touched the time she was telling her experience that just changed her life. And every time when I used to see her, whether in the dining table or anywhere around the whole journey, I felt so much inspiration from her, because she has never changed herself. Yeah. Before winning, after winning, until now, she's just the same person. So I think the warmth she has is just unexplainable, and she has inspired me a lot. So Andrea, if you're watching this, I love you a lot.
You're very similar, actually. You haven't changed much from when I saw you last, and that was, I mean, before any of this happened. Right. So it's pretty crazy.
Absolutely. I believe that, if it's about winning or it's about, failing, everything around you changes for sure. But you stay the same. And that is the attitude you need to have. You need to stay centered. You need to be humble, because this is what I've learned from my community. If you really want to fly high, you need to stay grounded.
Sure.
And the serving, आपको पता ही होगा कि हमें सबको serve करना बहुत पसंद है. We love to serve everyone. That comes through my community, because kitchen is available 24/7 in Gurdwara. So that is what I'm doing my best to take these values ahead and just to serve the society in my best way possible.
Absolutely. Now you have a huge platform. So what are the things that you'll be advocating for? What are some causes that are very close to your heart?
Well, women empowerment is something very close to my heart, because my mom, being a gynecologist, she has broken the patriarchal system in my community. And the time I won, I have seen how people have changed their attitude towards beauty passions. They have realized that beauty passions is not about looking beautiful. It's about, it takes a huge amount of dedication. It's about your personality development, yes. Yeah. And, the way you answer, the way you the way you treat yourself and how strong you are with your opinions. It's not about, I know this, it's about, I believe in this and nobody can stop me, because I know this is my life and I can change my life the way I want to. And this is what I would love to work on, because I'm already breaking stereotypes through my community. And Smile Train organization is something very close to my heart again, because people are still believing in the myths that cleft is uncurable. Sure. But I just want to make everyone aware about the fact that, with free training and resources, with the help of medical professionals, we can eradicate this too. And and all the issues that Miss Universe is focusing on, I would like to give my best shot and to use this crown to focus on every issue that should be eradicated, or just to bring that one difference in society, because this is my time to do that.
Absolutely. And finally, what is next for Harnaaz? I know you will have a very, very busy year this year till you're the reigning queen. After that, what are your plans? Where will we see you? Have you planned that far ahead?
I know where you're going. I know.
No, I don't mean, you can have like a crazy business plan also. Doesn't have to be entertainment, if that's where you think I'm going.
Well, obviously I'm an actor, and I'm a theatre artist from the last 5 years, and I've done 2 Punjabi movies as well. And this is my vision, which I will surely work on, is that I want to do movies. I want to follow my passion, but through that I want to inspire people by choosing strong characters of what women are and they can be. Because in today's life, in 21st century, people get so intimidated by movies and they get so influenced when you go and you watch a movie and you're like, I wish I was like that. I wish I was in that movie. I wish that happened to me.
Sure.
That is what I want to do, because people do get so crazy with movies. I want to break those things. I want to get into their heads and to break those stereotypes, especially regarding women, and by choosing strong characters. So I hope that I get to do that. That's what I'm looking forward to. But I'm also a person who does not plan life, because life is unpredictable, and COVID has taught us that.
Absolutely.
So whatever happens for something good, because my positive attitude towards difficult circumstances makes me rise up from everything. So.
Thank you so much for joining.
Fingers crossed.
Absolutely, fingers crossed. I'm sure this will happen for you. Thank you so much for joining me, Harnaaz.
Thank you so much for having me.
All the very best.
Thank you.